Welcome back, everybody. Here we are in Champ Select for Game 3 between Tip and the Tipables and the Cosmic Riders. The teams have swapped sides here. We do see Cosmic taking the blue side versus the red side they had the first two games. So their options are going to be a bit more versatile this time when it comes to this pick and ban phase. Bans so far staying the same. Graves and Anivia, Elise as well joining the table off to the side. Brand banned away as well. That's pretty much going to be permanent that way. I don't think Angel's going to be getting her hands on the brand anymore.
Yeah, so effective in game one. Cosmic Riders really still trying to target ban right, but he just has so many. They are going to be at shutting him down, so we will Twisted Fate ban. They have not changed their bans at all. That's been their bans the first 3 games of the series. Not React banning as Tipables are doing. Ziggs was banned last game, so that Piston Wish Zillion option is available. He played it very effectively last game, just not enough to carry the game.
Yeah, so now that Cosmic actually has this first pick, I'm wondering if they're going to grab the Nautilus once again. It worked. It's got a 100% win rate so far. And they're actually, I haven't seen Piston play Lux, so I don't know if this is worth the steal. It does give away Nautilus. It does give away pretty much everything else that Tipables want.
I want to see Ezreal. If you guys switched over to the TSM series, you saw Wild Turtle carrying with it. Ezreal's just such a strong pick, and we haven't seen him in the first 2 games. I'm very surprised about that. Caitlyn both games, and Tip and Tipables go opting for Varus Ashe in their respective games. Lost with the Varus, won with the Ashe. Octomage is definitely going to pick up Nautilus right here. I expect it. Had a pretty decent game on it. You don't need to do a lot of the Nautilus. You just need to sit in front and tank crap, and he did that extremely effectively.
Pocket Cookies on the Caitlyn. Pocket Cookies is basically a Caitlyn one trick, so I do still expect that to be the pick for Pocket. I would like to see Khonsu on the Ezreal, like we mentioned, but now that the Nautilus was picked away just as we thought, I want to see Limelight on the Rumble. The Poppy just didn't work out the way they probably were hoping for, along with just the Zillion not working out as well, so that's unbanned once again, but we see them pick the Lux instead. Although the Lux could go support.
Okay, I guess that might be a Lux support, just trying to get away from Zaxxent. Yeah, they think Zaxxent is carrying these games. I mean, he's doing a lot, but I wouldn't necessarily say he carried last game. He did a lot, played it really well. The port Lux is not the damage mage support you normally see. You normally see Zyra and Malzahar, and Zyra's come out from Swipemore both games. I expect that to be the case this game as well. He must feel really comfortable on the champion. And Gamma K is opting for the Vi. Really don't like that, because he fell so far behind last game when he went to try for his first item, and he's probably going to do that this game as well.
Gamma Chaos actually will have a lot more ganking pressure with the Vi. Hecarim can gank very early on, has fairly healthy clears, can do a lot of early game action. The Vi, though, completely different beast. Hits that level 3 and just instantly runs to lane and kills whoever is there. Especially when you have hard CC in the bot lane, and I'm just going to assume hard CC in the top lane, whether it's the Poppy again.
I don't think we're going to see the Rumble.
Pick.
I don't think it is.
Rumble beats Nautilus early and then has the pushing advantage late. Plus, it brings huge team fight pressure to just the game in general. It almost secures you every dragon at that point. It has so many upsides that it's so hard to mess up.
I love Rumble as a top lane pick, but Gamma Chaos is not going to get tanky till later in the game, and Octomage is going to get tanky in the mid game. So Darius would actually be Darius is a
That's a
decent
pretty
pick here.
savage lock-in right there.
He beats Nautilus. Darius destroys all tanks, because if they try and fight him, he's gonna slow them with the W, make them bleed, and when they try and run away, he's gonna E them back in. And very, very good pickup, especially against the immobile Jhin. If Darius flashes in, E's him, and ults him, that's a dead Jhin. Can't really do that against Zaxxent's Ari, very, very mobile champion, and can't do it against Ray. But if he could take off the ADC, they're going to have a much easier team fight.
I agree, but I also think that if Kansu is anywhere near the Darius, you might as well just FF anyway. Jhin has...
Kansu's positioning has not been good, as we've seen.
Yeah. Just Jhin has no reason to be anywhere near pretty much anybody on this Cosmic squad. And Poppy does okay against Darius.
Yeah, so they see that the Darius is a counter pick to the Nautilus, and they're like, hey, we don't want that Darius to be 5-0 in the first 10 minutes of the game, so we're going to play a champion that does a little better. I don't think Poppy does fantastic against Darius, because Darius still just stomps all over tanks. But with the buckler and with the courage, the shields are hard for Darius to burn through, because he's not going to be building AD. So Whitemore not on the Zyra. I'm going for the Darius, or not the Darius, for the Nautilus. Is going to have a rough time against the Lux Caitlyn lane.
That being said, I really like the Tipable lineup. Poppy, Kha'Zix, Jhin, Nautilus, I love it. They finally pick up that second tank. Granted, it's in a less gold healthy environment. It's in the support lane. But you have three heavy carries. You have, the Kha'Zix, Jhin sitting behind a Poppy and a Nautilus. It is going to be so incredibly hard to hit that backline.
If Angel can do what Zaxxent did in the first two games, which is land good bindings, final sparks, and singularities onto the backline, though, it could mean, because the E and the final spark go straight through champions, so Nautilus and Poppy can't block that. They can block all the Caitlyn stuff, and if they get the double bomb away from the carries, Piston's going to be pretty useless. Though, I do have to agree, I think Tipables pick a better team comp. The Darius is either going to get really ahead in this top lane, or he's going to stall out. So, Vi should probably try and get an early gank on to Octomage and try and get this Darius snowballing. Because even though you build straight tank, if you get ahead and you become tanky, you still have super high base damage. And you don't want a mid-game Darius to be super far ahead, because that's just not fun. Extremely, extremely not fun to fight against.
Yeah, the problem is once the ultimates start coming in for Tipables, Darius is going to have an extremely hard time doing anything. I mean, between depth charge, charm, the hammer from Poppy, any number of those remove him from the fight, basically, and Darius needs time in these fights. He needs long drawn-out team fights to start getting his passive procced, to start getting healthier with his Decimate Q, and just to get everybody low enough that he can dunk on him. But even at 5-0, he still has those problems.
Not a perfect champion, but if Yeah, they just have to play the team fight super, super effectively. I think Darius shouldn't go for the backline. I think he should try and shred Poppy and Nautilus because max rank that ult does 1,000 true damage. So if he can knock off 1,000 HP from Poppy, help Piston and Pocket shred him, then the backline gets opened up. So we are about to head into game 3. We've said we think the advantage slightly goes to Tipables, but depending how this early game goes, one team could snowball and our predictions could go out the window.
Will the 5-ban be implemented into the next season, asks Jaxel Keller. I believe the current plan is that whenever Riot installs it is when we'll use it. The way it stands currently is you basically have to pen and paper the extra bans, so it just becomes super cluttered and super long-winded. It's just not viable currently, is basically what it breaks down to. So we'll set that aside for now. Looking at the team comps, I still got to give it to Tipables. There's so much that can go wrong for Cosmic that Piston's going to have his work cut out for him.
Okay, Katsu's really, really upsetting me. He's played 3 champions that Warlord's Bloodlust is 100% viable on. Every single game he has not played with the Warlord's Bloodlust, opting for the nerfed Deathfire Touch. And as we were saying in this first game, that 4th shot can deal a couple thousand damage if it's on a low health target. Like if Lux is at 100 HP and that 4th shot does missing health damage, that could be a 2,000 crit, and if the Warlords is procced with it, that's 1,000 heal. But he's going with the nerfed Deathfire. Can help with the curtain call, getting those low HP targets to die, but I'd much prefer Warlords in this situation.
The one good signal that him taking Deathfire could mean is that he could finally be more focused on his positioning. We see Deathfire Touch being played in the professional series on Jhin because they're literally nowhere near teamfights. They use Deadly Flourish and Curtain Call to their most accessible options, and that's when Deathfire Touch becomes just super impactful because that's where a lot of the damage is coming from.
Yeah, but Kansu, hopefully in between games, he realized his mistake in his positioning, because first 2 games, his positioning was quite bad.
So, looking like almost going to be a sneaky level 1 play from Cosmic. Fingers crossed.
Chilling in the bush. Hope they're thinking. That's what people do in LCS. They kind of sit in that bush, and if the support goes for a aggro deep ward, they catch him out. But it doesn't look like that's what's going to happen. Ping's going out on the blue buff, so they know where Ray is starting.
Yeah, so now that everybody kind of goes back to their lane, we have Piston looking out for a cheeky invade, but they're going to fall back, start their respective buffs for their jungle camps. And we'll just have to see when the junglers meet in the top lane to see if, we get an early gank on. I think Gamma's going to have to go top. He has to get the Darius going just because it's so do or die on that hit champion.
Yeah, so talking about builds, Dwightmore understanding what lane he's against, opting for the Ancient Coin instead of Relic Shield, because if you play a melee champion like Nautilus or Braum, and you step up to take a minion with the Relic Shield, you're immediately going to get binded, which immediately leads to a trap, which immediately leads to you being chunked to half. So he's realizing what lane he's in. He might end up selling that to get the face of the mountain when it gets to mid game, or he's just going to fully upgrade that into the Nomad's Medallion, and then so on.
And that was what we first saw the first couple weeks when people started playing the tank supports again, is that they were just getting so put out by the the Zyra, the Malzahar, and just stuff like that. Quick and early flash from Octo wants nothing to do with that Darius Vi combo, and now we
But
see.
Ray's reading it perfectly.
Is he?
Yeah, he's hiding
Ray's just
in the blue
kind of
box.
sneaking in. Blue buff's not there. Jumps in early. Vaultbreaker's
good
not
dodge,
gonna
right.
land. Actually jumped over that. With that, Gamma's super low. Has no
Walking the wrong
flash.
direction. Gets out though. Darius
Darius
out
is
now?
super sticky situation. Should be fine though. Runs back to tower. Oh, don't go back in. The charm
It's
into
charmed.
Kiwi. The flash comes in. So much action so early on in the game.
No kills going down though. Gamma Chaos took one less camp than Ray, so when he ganked top, he was level 2 and Ray was level 3. That's why Ray had the jump available. Top lane's getting pushed in, so Ray could come back. That's a flashless Darius. He knows that. And if Limelight Kiwi keeps pushing, that should be a free kill. Octomage's getting chunked out by the minion wave though.
But the Decimate does not have enough damage to fully get through the Buckler shield just yet. The bleed does help out a little bit, but not quite there.
I'm really surprised that this bot lane, Kansu's actually farming, which, yeah, he should be farming, but he actually is keeping up in CS and actually has a 2-1 minion advantage. Angel, respecting the Nautilus is all-in potential, so she doesn't want to push too far, but maybe try and harass a little more, make sure this Jhin gets behind. Gamma getting so low on these Krugs.
And there seems to be a lot of decent poke coming out from Angel onto the Jhin, but not being able to land that follow-up auto attack with the circle means that there's a lot of damage being missed from the Thunderlords.
Yeah, Thunderlords doesn't do a lot of. Yep, that's what I was saying. Ray coming up to the flashless Darius. Got an E in front.
Limelight not getting the heal, will be going down for first blood, and they do make sure it goes over to Ray once again. I don't know if that was on purpose or if Octo was just mid auto attack, but that's meaningful. That's something else.
Let's just say it was on purpose. High level elo gameplay right here. They knew that Ray getting that extra 400 gold will put him farther ahead. Picks up Skirmisher Saber into Longswords. Doesn't have any pots. Not going to hurt him too bad, but yeah. Get Ray snowballing. Did very well last game. Try and have a successful game too. Oh, Piston.
Big charm onto Piston. If Zach can keep doing that, Piston's going to be in a world of hurt.
Yeah, Piston last game opted for the Roa, but if Zach can push him out of lane continuously, he's not going to be able to get that Roa early, and it's not going to stack. So it'll kind of be like what happened to Gamma last game, where that first item is so delayed that it puts you so far behind.
Yeah, and we already see a 9 CS advantage coming out for Octomage as Kiwi shoves another very large wave into Octo in such a position that he's not worried about losing it to tower. So that advantage is just going to keep growing right now.
Yeah, don't understand Limelight's train of thought trying to push it in. He should try and freeze it so that Octomage steps up to take the CS, and then when Octo steps up, you auto attack and decimate, pull, whatnot. You want to be fighting the Poppy. Zaxxant, oh, good job giving an early blue buff so that Zaxxant can, as we say, put the pressure up and delay this Roa from Piston.
Yeah, we see CS advantages in both top and middle. Almost to be expected. Ari has a bit better early clear just because the Zillion can become so mana hungry early on. So that's almost to be expected. And then giving up the first blood, it's also expected that Kiwi loses that out. Grasp of the Undying might be able to get that 5th. There it is. If he gets a hook,
He
that
has hooked this whole time. He hasn't. I don't understand why he's not using it. He could get more free damage, but
he could have actually gone for the kill there.
yeah,
Hook.
Octomage is playing way too aggro, and Limelight's not taking advantage of it.
Yeah, and he is open for another gank from Ray. The vision's
Ray's
not.
pinging.
Yeah, the Ray is not. The Ray. The vision's not there for Limelight.
This is a level 6 Darius. He's not super strong, but everybody knows level 6 Darius can turn a fight very quickly. Oh, great charm, piston, chunk to about half.
There's another good return, though. That double bomb was huge.
Okay, so piston, don't understand why he's so good at Zillion. I don't like it when people are good at bad champions, but hitting these double bombs, level 6 Gamma Chaos.
The flash in, Zac counter flashes with the back end charm. They don't want to tower dive, and that's exactly why. Half HP off just 2 spells, and good hook in. Limelight wants to do something. Good slow from Octo is going to keep him out of decimate range, though.
Yeah, Ray ended up putting a control. The junglers are about to meet.
Ray doing so much damage. The Vault Breaker could be enough to get away, and it is.
Woo! Very, very close call. Poor Gamma getting put farther and farther behind.
So we see kind of some resetting in the lanes. We see bottom lane going for a bit of an adventure on the side of Tipables. And I'm curious.
Dragon's warded. Shouldn't go for it. Limelight getting decent damage if he misses the decimate. Poor Limelight's just not having fun right now.
Yeah, I mean, he picked it so confidently thinking he was heading into the Nautilus. It must have hurt when they saw the Poppy come out. Oh, good hook into tower, but he managed to hook him into the buckler as well. Steadfast presence with the bonus move speed to get out of decimate.
Yeah, Ray's exerting pressure in this top lane, which is forcing Limelight to get pushed in. Octomage gonna shove it in, probably base, pick up a Bomby Cinder. And Ray could be going, or not Ray, Limelight could either be going with that Ruby Crystal, he could either be going the Black Cleaver build, or just straight tank. I think he needs to go straight tank at this point because he's so far behind with that early death and the 20 CS down. It's just smarter for him to go tank right now.
Yeah, normally I agree. No flash in the mid lane. Zac does have Spirit Rush, though. So, just pops that to get away. Oh, almost eats a double bomb, though. But, I agree with the sentiment of going full tank on the Darius because he's so far behind. That being said, I don't agree with the mindset. When you play Darius, you kind of have to go in, and that because that's your only option. So when you're behind, you know the saying goes, "Don't build damage behind because you're just gonna keep falling behind." But as Darius, it's a little different. You kind of need that extra bit of damage. Good hook on the pocket cookies. The final spark does so much, but the deadly flourish lands on the pocket. So many flashes being burned, and Khonsu so low. Where's the ace in the hole?
Yeah, final spark. Wow, that was a lot of damage.
It is gonna force the Tipable bot lane to go back.
Yeah. Kiwi and Octo still dueling it out. Hook to tower range, but does absolutely no damage. I don't know why Octomage is being so aggressive. He can't fight. This is still a Darius. You cannot fight him necessarily.
He's winning though. That's the thing. Octomage is winning all these trades, winning all these skirmishes. Why wouldn't he go aggressive?
Yeah, he's gonna find out as soon as he's a little too hard. Looks like he's going in right now. If Limelight can there, come on Limelight, you got this.
Gets the 5th, but Steadfast Presence so much move speed just to get out, and it's causing so many problems for Limelight. Already out of corruption charges. So is Octo, but he's sitting on a higher health total currently.
Yeah. No pots anymore for either of them, so Dragon being started up but immediately gets pinged out from Cosmic Riders. They know something's up. So
well, they cleared a ward too, so they kind of knew that they were going to get collapsed upon. But
yeah,
Limelight could be winning these trades if he was able to get the heal from the Decimate. But it seems like every time he does manage to land it, it's with the handle.
Yeah, he's not dodging the Hammer Shock to Q. And, okay, why?
The flashing from Gamma has Assault and Battery, but Limelight's just so far away. Limelight doesn't have Flash either, so no Flash Hook available. And Octomage is just going to walk away.
Yeah, Ray is there as well, so if Zaxxant going aggressive.
Good speed boost coming out of Piston. He will survive for now.
Ray got a ward.
Octomage is finally on the lower end of the health total. But has a jungler closer than the enemy. Oh, big flash there. But bot lane's coming up from the Tipables. Gamma Chaos 1v2ing. Final Spark lands onto Octo, but does almost no damage. So, can Octo go down here? The answer is probably yes.
Side of the map.
Gamma Chaos gets it for himself. That'll put him back into the running of the game. Lots of tower pressure coming in, though. Binding goes wide left from Angel.
Piston's pretty right now, but Limelight gets spotted out. Don't do anything, please. Please, thank you. Thank you. I want to see everyone succeed, but Limelight's just making it really difficult right now.
What do you mean? He's 0.
I mean, he should be so. This lane for him should have gone so much different. He should have been able, if he hit the Decimate and he hit the hook at the right time, that Poppy would have died at least once. But he's not playing the matchup. He's 50 CS down. I just noticed that. He's 68 to Poppy's 114. Holy, he's playing this lane so bad right now. I feel so bad for him.
Oh, that binding glands in. The double bomb does not. There's no snare coming out from Piston this time.
Limelight, please, bro.
Limelight is just getting shredded by the Poppy.
Didn't even hit that Decimate either.
It was a really bold pick. It was locked in super quick.
Ray's right there.
Yeah, this is going to be a dead and dove Limelight Kiwi coming in.
Don't take the wave.
Steadfast Presence comes in. The stun's not going to land. Flash out from Limelight, but Octo is tanky enough that he can just sit there and eat the tower.
Oh.
Plus the buckler is good for 2 tower shots itself even. So, very well played there by the Tipables. They had the wave. They pushed it in. They knew that the gank was going to be theirs. So, free kill picked up there. And some wave cleanup from Gamma.
Both the mid lane and the top lane for Cosmic Riders are severely down in CS. Top lane, that's a 60 CS advantage for Poppy, and in the mid lane, it's a 30 CS advantage for Zaxxant. Limelight Kiwi picking up an item, but he's still really, really far behind in this lane. And if he keeps playing the matchup wrong, he's going to become even farther behind than he already is, which, oh, that's going to be so rough.
Yeah, about a 1,500 gold lead in favor of Octo. Um, we've seen him play the Poppy before very effectively into Maokai. Not really surprised that he's versed in this matchup and knows how to play it that well.
Yeah. Ray's also participated on both of the. Oh.
Ignite comes in, ult's available for Piston, but will Zach be able to pick up the kill? No. No charm available just yet. Ray eats a Vault Breaker to the face. Assault Battery comes in. His final spark goes down. Charm comes in. And everybody runs away to safety.
Alright. Both bot lanes are moving up towards the dragon. I don't think there's going to be necessarily anyone trying to take that. Much closer game than I expected it to be. I thought Ray would get really far ahead, but only 2 kills for Tipables, 3 kills total. But this top lane, Limelight Kiwi was just walking mid lane for some reason, and Poppy's pushing that tower. So far behind in CS, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, Limelight is not having the best of days. Went with the Dead Man's Plate first item.
I think Iceborne Gauntlet would have been more effective here. It's not something you see a lot on Darius. You see it more on Poppy, but the armor and the slow would have helped him so much. It would have helped him actually hit a Q for once.
I feel like this is one of those situations where we're not... Like, we haven't really seen a lot of Darius's in this situation before, so it's kind of hard to pick and, like, know how this matchup's supposed to go. But Octomage is doing a great job of sticking in Darius's handle range. Not... Oh, that's unfortunate for him. Big slow onto Kiwi. Decimate comes in. If you can get another hook, it's not up for 7 seconds, though. So now they are going to turn it around. Ray's doing what he can. Ray's super low, though. Just kill Ray! Ray's going to eat the Decimate. There's no dunk coming in. Dunk there, but Ray's in line for cleanup. Oh, that was huge! He got the passive proc again! But now, Zaxxent's made his way top, gets the flash out of Gamma Chaos. This should be a free and easy double kill for Zach. Charm in. Oh, the Zillion ultimate just barely in time denies Zach his own kill. But all in all, a bit of a team fight miscommunication there from Limelight and Gamma.
Yeah, Ray goes back in and eats a W from Darius. Almost goes down to the passive. Got out with a proton of health. That's going to be my new thing. Same with Octomage. Eats another but is okay. Kill going over to Zaxxent. Zaxxent CS needs to be praised because 10 CS a minute is what is like really good. He almost has that, and now Free Dragon going over to Tip and the Tipables, commanding this early game. Hopefully they can snowball this and close.
Limelight Kiwi finds himself a Fox. Gets the speed boost. Flash in as well. Limelight, though, no courage in his build. And is just going to run away at the sight of the Fox's tail.
Yeah, Tip and Tipables are lane swapping right now. I don't understand why they're doing this. Poppy is winning. So, like, she's winning really hard right now. And they're lane swapping, but mid's going down in Tip and Tipables' favor.
Gamma Chaos gets good damage onto Ray. Light Binding not going to land. Assault and Battery goes in. Can they kill Ray, though? The stealth means no. But Zach, forced to Spirit Rush away, ate the exhaust of Angel.
And now we go back to farming for a couple minutes, but top lane is being pushed in by Tip and Tipables. No response. Limelight's not even going near it. That's 2 towers for free going in Tip and Tipables' favor. And now Kansu and Switemore should head bot lane and try and get that tower as well. Get all the outer towers down. Piston, you two should not be there right now. Zaxxent's on his way. They're not going to be able to get it. Half health-ish.
So, blue buff, probably going to stick in Gamma's pocket. We haven't really seen a lot of blue buffs going over to Piston, but with 4 members in this mid lane, things are getting kind of hairy for Cosmic. However, the big shield coming in onto Gamma. Double bomb lands onto Ray. Gamma Chaos gonna eat a depth charge and a charm. Final Spark comes in, tons of damage onto Ray. Zaxxon gets stunned. This could be it. There's one kill. Limelight, you can do it, buddy. He's gonna get the Zillion ultimate, but he won't go down in time to save it. Dredgeline lands. Now Limelight is free to die. 4th shot comes in, puts him in the dirt. Octomage and Curtain Call come in. Curtain Call landing onto Piston. 1-2, that's it. But Piston's going to throw it on the double bomb. C9 Ray gets snared up as well. But with so many blinking health bars for the Tipables, there's no real kills coming out of it.
If Pocket was there, that was a 1 team fight. But Pocket was farming bot lane. Misplay after misplay. Limelight goes deep, doesn't get the Zillion ult to go off on him, just ends up basically inting into the Jhin.
To be fair, it was a fantastic dredge line from Swipemore to make that happen.
Oh, big crit.
Ace in the hole is going to get blocked up by Khonsu.
Octomage on the back,
but
though.
This is another huge dive potential coming in for Tipables. Good Deadly Flourish on to Pocket. Octo coming in. Khonsu gets trapped up, though, forced to flash away. Pocket Cookies doing what they can. Double bomb gonna land. Double kill on the backside for Piston. Can they get any more? They should be able to get the tower. Ray should not be in any position to stop this 1v5. Ari's over the wall.
Looking for the 2v5, maybe.
Now, Zaxxon's just going to go back mid lane. But with no real minions stopping them in the bot, they can go for more.
Yeah, this is where Zaxxon needs to group up and try and save this. I don't know. If he has Spear Rush available, he might come in for a quick...
Spear Rush just blows up. Angel doing more, gets caught up, doesn't have the highest of health bars. Limelight's going to pick that up. Ray doing damage, though, gets one. Pocket Cookies comes back to life. Curtain Call comes in. Dredgeline's going to land. Depth Charge lands. Dredgeline actually missed. But now Limelight... Oh, big double bomb onto Ray, though! Pocket Cookies picks that kill up slow on to Swipemore. Limelight gets a pretty big heal there. Double bomb not gonna land though. Deadly Flourish is available. The jump in from Octo seals down Piston. Limelight's doing what he can. He gets the dunk, but the damage just isn't there, and Khonsu's gonna survive. Will survive even longer with the blood draining from his veins. But what an extended team fight that I don't really know who won that one overall.
Overall, I'd say that Cosmic Riders actually ended up... They just got a lot of momentum off of that. That double kill right at the start from the double bomb was so massive on Piston's part. And then Ray staying too long out of that tower. They ended up saving the tower. Don't know if it was worth it because Zaxxon and Ray go down in the end. I think a tower would have been a better trade. Kill advantage is still in Tipables' favor with a pretty decent goal lead, 4K right now, just because of the tower advantage. Dragons up in 30 seconds. It is a air Drake. We're back to the unexciting dragons this game. No triple inferno like last game.
Yeah, I don't expect a large team fight to break out over a Cloud Drake, but I do imagine somebody's going to make a play for it.
I think Tipables can, unless Octomage gets poked out right here.
I mean, it's a pretty tanky Poppy already. Has 2 armor items even, so Pocket Cookie's not the biggest threat in the world right now.
Ray gets
tagged up. Curtain Call coming in. The knock up onto Octo. Pocket Cookies way too far forward. Deadly Flourish actually landed? What? Pocket Cookies, though, gets out. Still alive. Octo goes way too deep. 2-man depth charge comes in. Charm on the Limelight. Assault and Battery onto Zac, though. Ray's looking for the assassination. He still had jump, didn't go over the wall. Bind lands onto Kansu. The Zillion ultimate keeps Lux alive for now. Dancing Grenade not quite going to get the kill. Limelight's doing everything possible to stay alive. But with 4 members alive for each side, they both back off for now.
Yeah, Octomage was split up from the rest of his team right there. Good. He ulted away the Darius so the curtain call could land.
Oh, man. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, yeah, Raze actually should just be able to pick up his dragon for free. So that's 2 dragons going, or he can back away. That's fine.
Piston gets a couple bombs in.
Or he can
so
just
Ray's
kill...
actually on a ward, and Piston knew that.
Oh,
but...
finally backs up, doesn't get hit by the double bomb. Limelight and Octomage's TPs are both available. Limelight should be split pushing that top lane, trying to get something done. I'm really appreciating Gamma right now. He recognizes that his team doesn't need another damage dealer, so he doesn't go for Triforce, opting for the utility-based Sheen item in the Iceborne Gauntlet for that slow in the armor.
Charm onto Piston, so much damage coming through. Light Binding went kind of the wrong direction.
Not kind of the wrong direction. That just that went in the wrong direction.
Kinda. She thought it was the shield. It's fine.
All right, that's fine.
Let's say you ever heard of doctors healing with bullets? It's the same thing. But Light Binding gonna hit the fox's tail, and that's about it.
Piston, they're not doing the dragon. You don't need to use your teleport right now, friend.
But Limelight, they lose the tower. Limelight forces out the Spirit Rush. Oh, so much damage. He's so far ahead of his team. The Deadly Flourish does not connect. Curtain Call coming in. No shots landing just yet. Big cancel coming out from Limelight. He trades his life for it, though, as the Zillion ultimate times out. They're chasing onto Ray. The Ray's still alive in the backside, but Octomage is doing what he can. Gets the stun onto Piston. Dredge line onto Gammas, keeping him in range of the Jin. Jin picks that up. Stun onto Octo, puts him in the dirt as well. And Ray is still in the enemy back lines. And now Pocket Cookies actually gets the kill with, or Angel gets it, but that is an ace for Tipables. They don't have a wave in position for this tower though.
Yeah, this is where you back up free dragon, or they can do no damage to a tower for a couple seconds.
Yeah, this is a little questionable. You have Jin, who not the best turret taker.
Yeah,
I think their thought process is it's a Cloud Drake, so they don't really need it. Whereas now that they have minions, they can get the tower. It seems a bit. They can still get the dragon, so that's probably the thought process there.
Yeah, I don't necessarily. If they could get the dragon, I'll be okay. It's fine. So that team fight, Piston not hitting any double bombs onto the key targets, which lost them the fight. If they landed a double bomb onto Zaxxant when he aggressively went back in after immediately spirit rushing away from Limelight, that fight could have gone very differently. And Ray, that entire fight, was in the back lane, not doing anything, just chilling.
Yeah, he was a really big distraction at that point, and it kind of made it so that Cosmic couldn't run away, because if they ran away, they were just running into Ray.
Yeah, because that pretty much the whole fight, Pocket Cookies was like, do I auto-attack Kha'Zix? Do I go back and auto-attack Kha'Zix, or do I stay and auto-attack someone else? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Charm gonna miss Angel.
Curtain Call comes in, lands on the Pocket and Gamma. But the Charm just barely gonna miss. Wow. That is a crazy hitbox there. But Octo's going to lose out the health trade there to Pocket Cookies. Angel's doing what they can, however the Ocean Drake is on the Tipables, so they will heal back up. Just in time, really.
Yeah, Zaxxant doesn't necessarily need a base right now, has 2 pots. But gonna do it anyway, might have upgraded boots finally. Yep, got upgraded boots. Woo! Predictions, but what it pleases me when I'm correct. But so bot side is pushing in favor of Cosmic Riders. I think they should send Limelight to push that out and try and get that tier 2. Limelight has teleport available, so if Tipables go for a cheeky Baron, he can just TP right away. But he's gonna chill out in the river right now and do whatever. It's like he's gonna go clear top, actually, not bot. And Poppy is spawning to this huge wave, building in the bot side. Has teleport available as well. We're just gonna do this dance for a couple minutes. To be expected, lol.
My concern is that Cosmic really don't have any vision around the Baron. They have the one ward on the Baron, but nothing in any of the bushes leading up to it.
So finally Pocket Cookie gets a red buff.
2-1-4 on the Caitlyn kind of needs some help.
Oh, this sneaky strat from the Cosmic Rider is not gonna work out.
Yeah, ward's OP. Come over the wall.
Octomage splitting in the bot lane. They should be sending Limelight to deal with that.
So big assault and battery coming in on to the Ahri. Depth charge goes in. Limelight Kiwi gets exhausted, but Switemore is caught without any friends. Curtain call comes in. 1, 2, 3, 4 goes wide. But what more can they do? Deadly Flourish not going to land as well. Zach is backing. Is a fairly
Zach was asking to die right there, but
there's a fairly sizable wave pushing against Cosmic in the bot side, and there's no minions left to push this tower with.
Yeah.
Octo, tons of CC coming in. Great steadfast presence though, keeps them in line. Switemore super low. Ray's gonna pop the Zillion ultimate onto Gamma, but what more can they do? Cosmic, Kansu actually going super low. Now he's going to try and fight the rest of the team. However, isolated damage coming out from Ray seals the deal there. I don't know why you would ult the tanky Poppy, but Zach eats it for his teammate anyway.
Yeah, so even though Cosmic Riders ended up losing the fight, Pocket Cookies wasn't touched at all. So if another team fight goes that Zaxent.
So Zaxent should be going down 1-for-1. 1-for-2 because Ray's able to pick up the second kill on the backside there. And Ray's once again just having free reign with this Kha'Zix.
Yeah. 5, 2, and 3. 3 items completed plus boots. He's pretty scary right now. Baron should be the next objective that Tip and Tipables go. The only tier 2 left for them to take is in the mid lane, and Ray not split pushing like he did last game, so he's not been able to break the base. But yeah, no vision for Cosmic Riders around this Baron. They could try and sneak it. They don't do it necessarily super fast because Jhin isn't necessarily as effective as Ashe was last game, but they still could take it.
And with now actually having 0 ward coverage from the Cosmic anywhere near the Baron, this could be sneaky. They could actually have Kha'Zix go over the wall and have the rest of the team join with the Blast Cone and just sneak Baron.
Finally a ward comes out. 2 wards in the exact same spot. Gotta make sure it's super warded. Okay, Poppy's a monster. 4 items, GA, extended team fight. Gonna have problems. And Limelight going not full tank like we wanted him to, ends up going for the Black Cleaver. Black Cleaver super late though. Like not even a first item Black Cleaver, which is what you usually go.
Oh, Deadly Flourish as well.
Tanky Vi, she doesn't give a crap, but
yeah, I mean, Limelight's finally hitting a point where he's not instantly being blown up in these team fights, so he's taking a bit of time. He's gonna pamper himself a little bit. He's treating himself to a Black Cleaver, so we'll have to see if it really starts making a difference in these team fights and being able to cut down Octo and Switemore.
Switemore has no armor yet. He only has health and magic resist. So if Caitlyn can do consistent damage to him, he goes down pretty fast actually. Not getting redemption, which is expected on Nautilus, opting for the locket, which probably better idea. Both Dragon and Baron are up. This is the Elder Dragon.
Not
So
crazy important this game, just because both
yeah.
sides only have a single dragon to work with. But Tipables are just making this jungle their own, setting up for that Baron, really.
Yeah, right now we're just gonna Tipables are playing the long game. They don't want to force anything because they still have to respect the team fight from Cosmic Riders, because if Cosmic Riders can get a good team fight, the game could do a 180 and immediately go.
Death Bush. Piston sneaks it out. Oh man, there's so many flashes! Ray is still alive though. Shields and heals coming out everywhere. Shutdown comes in. Piston gets thrown away. Darius will go down. Konsu is unstoppable. Curtain Call comes in. Charm lands on the pocket cookies, but the double bomb on the Jackson does so much damage. Gamma Chaos gets the Zillion ultimate and will survive throughout it. But Big Slow onto Konsu. Counters. Oh no! Oh, Pocket Cookies, why? The Orb of Deception just instantly just takes away the life of the Pocket Cookie. But overall, for a Death Bush, I think Cosmic ends up okay.
Yeah, super aggressive flash from Limelight at the start of the fight. He was in the blue buff pit and immediately just hopped on over and hooked in Ray. Ray survived for a really long time thanks to the Locket Shield and the... Yeah, so as we were saying earlier, opting for the Face of the Mountain started off with the Ancient Coin, but Face of the Mountain saved Ray for such a long time during that fight. If Ray went down earlier and they were able to shift their focus to Konsu or Zaxxant, the Cosmic Riders would have probably aced it there, but shields from Swipemore coming in clutch. Baron and Dragon still up on the table because it was a 2-for-2. No one was able to do anything about it. But now we're just going to do this dance again for another couple minutes until someone pulls the trigger.
Yeah, Pocket Cookies should be picking up this red buff once again. Still no lifesteal in this Caitlyn build. I don't believe we've seen a lifesteal item from Pocket Cookies all night.
Baron being started though by the red team, and
yeah,
they have no vision.
They're a little distracted by Octomage, who's gonna get a 0-man ultimate. Angel didn't DC. Okay, Angel's still there. Super late. Final spark. Piston. Oh no! What are you doing, my friend? Gets completely annihilated, but has his ultimate to keep him alive. Gamma Chaos picks up one. Kiwi's feeling frisky.
Nothing gonna come from it though. If you're blue team right now, if you're the Cosmic Riders, you should have immediately grouped for that mid tower. They're gonna get it now. But
they could go for 2. They have plenty of minions plus Caitlyn.
Zaxxant and Octomage are running it down mid. Not in the sense that most people think.
Deadly Flourish not gonna land. Curtain Call comes in. Stun lands on the Gamma. Limelight's doing whatever he can. Octomage still has his GA though. It's just so incredibly tanky. Limelight gets thrown back into the Tipables. And now C9 Ray has made his appearance live. Ultimate once again available from the Zillion. Gamma Chaos caught up Flash. Oh, the Steadfast Presence was there! Meanwhile, Zaxxant was able to take out Angel in the backline. Gamma gets tagged up once again. Pocket Cookies full health though. Could go for the Penta, but Gamma Chaos is going to get shut down instead.
Pocket Cookies is just playing these fights so poorly. He's at full health every single time. He needs to go a little more aggro. Because Zaxxant aggressively Spirit Rushed in. If one crit had landed onto that Ahri, she would have died. So I want to see a QSS come out from Pocket Cookies so he feels more comfortable going in. I believe that's Elder Drag being started by the red team. This does get spotted out though.
Hey, Winion's got a turret though.
Alright, they realize that the dragon got spotted out, so they're like, no, we're not going to take this right now.
Yeah, no need to risk it. They know they're ahead. They know that they have pretty much every advantage available to them. They are kind of wasting time on the Baron, but it was a very good denial pickup from Cosmic.
Yeah, I don't think that Tipables have done anything with this Baron. I don't think they got a single turret.
They actually lost a turret. But
Yeah, so Baron power play losing them stuff, but they're grouping mid now. If they can get this tower,
that stings.
oh my.
That stings a little bit.
Yeah.
But the good news is that you have a fairly fed Caitlyn, so they don't really have to worry about the empowered minions too much, because sticking to just magic damage makes it really rough trying to take out those empowered minions.
Yeah, so Taka Cookie's doing what he did in game 1, opting for the Guardian Angel instead of the QSS, which, Limelight dodges the charm, gets out. Alright, he's good, but Octomage splitting in the bottom.
Zac gets tagged up, blowing all 3 charges of the Spirit Rush just to get out. TP coming in from Octo in the backlines.
Caitlyn's out all the way in bot side.
Instantly into a double bomb though, but came in with the Steadfast Presence, so traps up the big 3-man depth charge comes in. 3-man hammer coming down from Poppy. GA gets popped. Zaxxan should be going down in the backline, but now Gamma Chaos is in a 1v3 with the Gromp making friends. But Pocket Cookies in the middle of the fray can be putting out tons of damage right now. But the double kill comes in for Kansu. Double bomb not going to land. Ray goes deep, deep, deep. But Ray is not going to go down. Ace in the hole. Not enough. Barely not enough. The heal came out just in time. And that's going to be a 3-for-1 in favor of Tipables. Pocket's just so afraid of these tanks right now.
Yeah, so I talked about it so much in the early game and haven't touched on it at all. Kansu's positioning in these fights have been fantastic. The first 2 games, he was kind of 1v5ing in the front line. His positioning was so bad. He's 10-1 because he's doing what you said that the LCS guys do, is they just throw a dancing grenade out, throw a deadly flourish out, and curtain call. He was behind Switemore that entire fight, doing so much work. 10-1.
Oh. Big wave in the mid lane. It's just going to be a free tower over to Poppy.
Yeah, Elder Dragon still available. Bot lane inhib tower got demolished by a minion wave for Tip and the Tipables.
So, ooh, Kansu way too far forward once again. Will survive for now. The Banshee's Veil blocks up Octo's ultimate. Still has GA available though.
This guy's taking no damage.
Yeah, this is late game Poppy. The end of the world. So much damage. Kansu gets tagged up once again, but Gamma Chaos not the damage buy that we're used to. However, now he has damage on his side. Darius picks that up. Meanwhile, the GA cookies once again getting taken out, and now C9 Ray goes back to his split pushing ways.
Yeah, a little bit of a caster curse. I said Kansu's positioning was fantastic. Immediately steps too far forward and gets himself killed, but that's an inhib gonna be picked up by...
That was a lot of damage. Assault and battery available onto Ray once again. Gamma though gets shut up, and C9 Ray
once again.
C9 Ray is going to survive thanks to the Maw of Malmortius, but these double bombs are coming in hard and they're coming in fast. The problem is tanks are finally available for Tipables. They unlocked them after winning the first 2 games. And they're clearly putting in a show.
Yeah, Tipables dominating this game right now, just playing the team fight so effectively. And Cosmic Riders really have 0 response. Caitlyn, Pocket Cookies on the Caitlyn is just so afraid to step up and fight. And when he does, he immediately gets caught out by Switemore and Zaxxan in that fight. Dragon was started by Ray, but they're like, no, we're not going to do this. Not a good idea. But Baron's up now, so they could go straight for that. And it looks like the pings are coming out. Zero vision yet again from Cosmic Riders. They need to adjust that in the next game. This is going to be a free Baron over to Tipables.
Yeah, and one thing I like to point out is we talked about it last game. GA on 80 carries doesn't do anything positive. So, I mean, we saw it there. Like, Zaxxon and Swipe popped the GA on Pocket Cookies and then just kind of stood there and waited for him to come back up at a third HP and killed him again. But...
And this tilted me in the first game, and it's tilting me now. When your GA gets popped, you sell it for something else. It is useless in your inventory. It gives you a little bit of armor and magic resistance, but a QSS would be so much more effective in this situation.
Spirit Rush over the wall. Piston's gonna dodge out the charm. Doesn't even matter. There's just so much damage with the Foxfire and the Orb of Deception that doesn't even matter. Gamma Chaos not gonna win this 1v1 with C9 Ray. Even with the final spark, Gamma's just getting annihilated. TP coming in. Pocket picks up Zac on the back end, but Limelight's going so low. Gets the Zillion ultimate, stays alive for now, getting tons of healing back with the Decimate. But Khonsu, fourth shotting his way to victory, gets 2. Curtain call comes in. Gamma eats 1, eats 2, eats 2, and 3 secures the kill. Octomage hasn't had his GA popped this game.
I don't think he's died since around 30 minutes.
Khonsu playing with fire. Ace in the hole is not available for Pocket, but has to defend this bottom lane. The Baron empowered minions are doing so much damage to the tower, though. And Octo just walks up and throws the buckler down.
Khonsu, you're playing with light, because you know Lux, but yeah. Swipe actually takes the top lane tower. He's going to hit that inhibitor. But if...
Oh, yeah, there it is. The fourth shot did so much. My. Imagine if he had Warlords.
That would heal.
But Angel takes a dredge line to the back of the dome, gets put into the dirt, and that is inhibitor number 2 going down to the Tipables.
Yeah, if Khonsu was running Warlords right there, I think it would have healed him so much he would have come back from the dead. TBH, like... That was 1,000 damage crit, so that's 50%. I don't think it's 50%. Yeah, he's at level 18, so that's 500 HP back. That would have been beautiful to see, but nope. He's running a Deathfire. So sad.
So another GA picked up, this time onto Khonsu.
Guys, please stop.
So Elder Drake getting started up once again. Very little vision for Cosmic.
Ray can solo this. He has enough lifesteal. And Gamma Chaos getting a little... That bomb didn't even touch Poppy. It one-shots Zaxxon, does nothing to Octomage.
Yeah, this Banshee's Veil is coming in pretty clutch for Zaxxon. Octo getting caught out, still has GA, hooked back into the team, but the Buckler Shield comes in. There's the Elder Dragon for Tipables. Now what can they do? They still have Baron for a couple more seconds. Actually, it should be timing out just about now. Swipemore gets hooked up, light binded up, taken down. Pocket Cookies finally showing up in a team fight. Ace in the hole landing on 2. Kha'Zix, Rain surviving for now. Salt and Battery onto Khonsu, pops the GA. Octomage with so much shielding though. Khonsu comes back to life, eats a cupcake for breakfast, and gets taken out. But there's super minions on the Nexus turrets. And this is going to allow Tipables to just push back in and take mid lane.
They don't have a wave with them yet. But Nexus Tower 1 going down. Nexus Tower 2 at 50% HP. And wow.
That hurts. Sometimes never lucky.
Yeah, Zaxxon doing Oh, Octomage is just ridiculously tanky right now, but that's
Still has
inhibitor.
GA. Picks up the buckler, eats a double bomb, still has GA. Oh, there it is! Finally! Traps, double bomb, traps and double bomb, go! Still alive! Oh no, ace in the
Please,
hole! No!
please,
The courage!
please.
Courage of the
Wow.
Colossus! Oh man, oh there's the dunk. Meanwhile, Limelight picks up the kill onto C9 Ray. Oh man, Poppy, why?
Oh wow. The courage of the Colossus shield from the hammer.
I thought that
I was
was
like,
the ticket to victory. I thought that was Octomage getting away.
oh my, this game is.
Go
Oh
go,
my.
Limelight Kiwi. But speed boofs are not enough to catch the Fox in the night, so gonna skip on out there with the Spirit Rush, and once again, Cosmic has to respond to these super minions in their base.
So Thornmail is being picked up by the Poppy, selling the GA, being smart and knowing that it's useless when it's not up. Ansu also being smart and selling it for a Sterix.
Pocket Cookies is up again though, so there's that.
Alright, fine, but he should have sold it the first time.
We'll see if he has time to sell it a second time.
Like, he has 400 CS. I don't know how much gold he has in the bank right now, but I feel like he could sell it
4K. He has
He has 4K
4K
in the bank
sitting
right
there.
now. It's just sitting for 4K, so that's enough to sell,
Oh.
get a full Mercurial.
Assault and Battery
sell.
onto Swipe more, but also tank, so staying alive through everything. Curtain Call coming in. Pocket Cookies just standing still and auto-attacking. Becomes unstoppable off of the death of Swipe more. Trap onto Octo as well. Light Binding comes in, lands, but a big hammer's going to knock Gamma back into the wind of home. GA on Limelight Kiwi. Sterix gets popped. Super minions once again. Zaxxon smells blood of a light mage.
This game is frustrating me. I mean, Tipables have 3 inhibs taken, and they just need to take Baron and win the game. They don't need to keep skirmishing.
Baron just came alive, Snow. Come on, man.
Okay, they still need to take it right now and just end this game. They need to stop fighting. Jeez. That inhib tower has, or that Nexus tower has two hits from super minions.
Assault and Battery onto Zaxxon. Forces the Spirit Rush. But I don't think Gamma had the damage there.
Take the Baron, lock it down mid, end the game, Tipables, please.
Baron lives. Not too many super minions, but between Octo and Swipemore, they shouldn't even need minions. They should be able to just walk up and kill the Nexus.
So here's what's going to happen. They're going to try and do that, and then they're going to get and Cosmic Riders are going to win the game. Let's hype it up.
I'm fine with that. That's fine. It is a best of 3 currently, because each team is sitting on 1-1. Pocket Cookies eating tons of damage from those captive audience traps. And the super minions are just wailing away on these towers right now. One more auto should seal the deal. Tower and inhibitor going down once again. The only thing left is a Nexus. Double minions in every lane. Kansu gets instantly caught out and popped. Pocket Cookies picks that up for himself, is dominating. Redemption comes down. Ray and Zac, though, they're just on the Nexus. Big stun, though. Will they live? They will not. But now, Octomage, you can't kill him. So the 2 tanks, they're the ones that seal the deal. Put it on to match point for the Tipables. And that game was crazy.
That was almost an hour long? How long was that? I think, did that hit an hour? 56 minutes.
Yeah, 56-46.
So look at the items coming out from Cosmic Riders. 4 out of 5 members opting for the Guardian Angel, still not enough to save them. Kansu, such an improvement from the previous 2 games with his positioning. I think if I have to give an MVP award, go to Kansu. His positioning was fantastic. Did go down in the final couple fights, but early game when it mattered, he didn't get caught out. He was able to use his curtain call in the most effective way possible, providing sniper fire for his team, and ended up helping them get their second win of the finals.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like the draft fell apart for Cosmic. They kind of all in on that top lane matchup with the Darius into Nautilus. And then having that last pick available just allowed it to just get completely tapped out. The Poppy, Octomage playing it once again, doing very well in the matchup. Actually won the 1v1 matchup. Did get a couple games from Ray, but in the end, Limelight just didn't have a fun laning phase.
Yeah, Limelight tried in the later phases of the game to come back and do something, but not enough. Piston with 20 assists. He was there for all but 4 kills. Piston trying to do stuff in pocket was not in the team fights until the late team fights where it didn't matter. So slight improvements need to be made for the Cosmic Riders if they have a chance of winning the series.
Yeah, I mean, they stole away the first pick Lux, and it didn't quite pan out the way they wanted it to. Um, we'll have to see that adjustment comes in. Maybe they change up the bans, let something slip that they haven't yet. Maybe just trying to get that out. I'm not sure which teams are on which side. So we'll have to get that information for you in just a couple minutes. But that being said, we are going to take a short break while the teams set up for what could possibly be the final game of tonight. It is Tip and the Tipables versus the Cosmic Riders. Don't touch that dial because we will be right back with game number 4.